Hello student of class 9. Today we are going to solve this question from chapter motion. So I am reading the question. You listen it very attentively. Starting from stationary position, Rahul pedals his bicycle to attain a velocity of 6 meter per second in 30 seconds. Again I am reading Rahul starting his journey from stationary position. Stationary position, let's see here. Stationary position, for example this one, and stationary position means initial velocity is 0, and from this position he moves to attain a velocity of 6 meter per second in 30 seconds, and he reached this point, A to B point, and velocity increases here how much, 6 meter per second, and time taken how much, 30 seconds. So you can see the initial velocity, this is the final velocity in the first case. Okay, then he applies brakes. Okay, this is the second part I am doing afterwards. First let complete the first case. So for first case, what we can write, initial velocity, what is the symbol, u, how much, 0 meter per second, because he start journey from stationary position, and after that he increase his velocity by pedaling, and velocity increased to 6 meter per second. So this is the final velocity. So final velocity, what is the symbol, v, 6 meter per second, and time taken how much, t is equal to 30 second. Now we have u, we have v, we have t. Now we have to find out acceleration in both the cases. First case I am finding acceleration formula we have already got. Acceleration symbol is small a, and formula is rate of change of velocity. So v minus u by t. V is how much here, 6 minus u, how much, 0 by t, 30. So 6 minus 0 means 6 by 30. 6 1 just 6 5 there, so 0.2. And acceleration unit is what? Acceleration unit is meter per second square. Now let's read the second part. Then he applies brakes when he reached this point B. When he reached this point B, then he apply brake, and after applying brake, obviously the velocity will be reduced, so acceleration also will be reduced. And if acceleration is going on opposite side, then it will be deceleration, means negative acceleration, whatever it is, acceleration only. Then he applies brakes such that the velocity of the bicycle come down to 4 meter per second. So at the last point B, his velocity was 6 meter per second. Then after that it minimized to 4 meter per second, and time taken 5 seconds. So from here, again from this position, suppose from B position he reached to the C position. In B position his velocity was 6 meter per second, and then his velocity decreases 4 meter per second. So obviously it is the initial velocity, it is the final velocity, and time taken how much, 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Again we will find out acceleration, but in this case acceleration sign will be negative because velocity reduces. So acceleration is equal to v minus u by t. V is 4 minus u means 6 by t means 5. So 4 minus 6 is minus 2 by 5. If we convert into decimal, 5 4s are, so 0.4 and negative sign, and unit is meter per second square. So here deceleration we got means negative acceleration we got, that means velocity reduces, and here velocity increases. This question we have completely done. Now this type of question I will give you homework and you have to solve by yourself. So again I am reading. Starting from the stationary position, Rahul pedals his bicycle to attain a velocity of 6 meter per second. Since he start journey from the initial stationary position, so So we have given here initial velocity 0, and then his velocity increases to 6 meter per second after 30 seconds. So in that case, what is the acceleration? We have to find out. We have found that acceleration is 0.2 meter per second square, and after that he applies the brake and his velocity reduces to 4 meter per second. So here in that point his velocity was 6 meter per second. After applying brake, his velocity reduces to 4 meter per second after 5 seconds. So it will be the initial velocity, because it is the starting point now, and it is the final point, so it is the final velocity. So again we have found acceleration. In that case, acceleration sign came negative because here speed or velocity reduces, so minus 0.4 meter per second square. I think this is from starting. You can write here, this is the first case. I have written here first case, and this is the second case. You have to mention here initial velocity how much, final velocity how much. Okay.